Hi, my name is Dave, and today we're going to be going over the installation of the Midwest Industries chassis compatible with the Ruger PC Carbine. The chassis is an aluminum chassis that offers AR grip and furniture options, allowing a more ergonomic upgrade to your PC Carbine. The chassis keeps the stock in the same height as the original factory stock. This allows you to use any red dot or scopes mounted to the top Picatinny rail of the receiver, as well as the use of the standard iron sights. Additionally, QD sockets are located on both sides of the chassis for easy sling installation. The chassis is compatible with all magazine adapters on the market and does not interfere with factory controls. The chassis is available in two models, one that utilizes a special receiver extension that is compatible with any collapsible AR-style stock that mounts to a mil-spec receiver extension. The mil-spec stock tube model features a storage compartment that is accessible from the rear of the tube. The side-folding stock version features a Picatinny rail and is compatible with any stock that mounts to a Picatinny rail surface, such as the type made popular by the SIG MPX or MCX platform. This allows you to fold the stock for a more compact package. Even with the stock folded to the side, you can still manipulate the bolt. Before we go over the installation, let's go over what is included in the package, as well as what you will need to complete the installation. You will find the chassis itself with the two socket head cap screws, the AR grip adapter and screws. Depending on the model chassis, you will either have the special mil-spec diameter receiver extension and two screws, or the Picatinny side folding stock adapter and two screws. Included are two hex keys, 5/32 and 3/16. Or if you choose to use a bit and driver system, you can use that as well. Last, you will also find some medium strength thread locking compound. There are a couple of tools that are not included that you will need to complete the installation process. You will need a 5/64 hex key to remove and reinstall the magazine catch assembly, and you will need an inch-pound torque driver capable of tightening to 35, 45, and 55 inch-pounds. Other supplies needed will be some degreasing agent such as denatured alcohol, as well as a small rag or patch and swabs and a pipe cleaner to apply the degreasing agent to the hardware. No furniture is included with the chassis due to the variety of furniture available. You are free to choose what works best for you. The chassis is compatible with any AR-15 style grip that does not have an extended beaver tail or extension. The special receiver extension is capable of accepting any AR-15 style stock that can go on a mil-spec diameter receiver extension. The side folding stock adapter is compatible with any stock with a Picatinny mounting option, such as those made popular by the SIG MCX and MPX platform. Now that we have our hardware sorted, now is a great time to take all of the screws and degrease the screws and threaded portions of the hardware. Use the denatured alcohol and swabs or a patch and degrease all of the screws, including removing the screw from the AR grip adapter and the threaded portion of the hardware. Now that we have our hardware prepped, we can begin the installation process. The first step when working with any firearm is to make sure that your work surface is clear of any ammunition or magazines and that the firearm is unloaded. Remove a magazine if one is present and lock the bolt back to the rear. We can now verify that the firearm is unloaded by checking the magazine well, loading area, and chamber. With the bolt locked back to the rear, we can remove the barrel assembly and we can set the barrel assembly aside. Slowly allow the bolt to return forward. We don't want to slam the bolt. And we're now going to remove the receiver from the existing factory stock by loosening the two screws. Use your 5/32 hex key or bit to loosen both screws. Once both screws are loose, we can lift the receiver out from the stock. Now we're going to remove the magazine catch from the factory stock. Use the 5/64 hex key to loosen the retaining screw, keeping your finger over the catch as it is under spring pressure. Once loosened, carefully remove the button and spring, and we can remove the catch from the other side. And be sure to save the stock and screws in case you ever want to return the PC Carbine to its factory condition. We can now set this aside as we're not going to reuse the stock or screws. Now that we have the receiver removed, we're going to take a moment to degrease the two holes in the front and back where the two action screws are going to secure the receiver into the chassis. Use a swab and your degreasing agent to thoroughly degrease both holes. While the degreasing agent is evaporating, we can take the magazine adapter and place it into the chassis. Take the mag catch Place that into the chassis, install the spring and the button and screw. Align and tighten. Now we're ready to install the receiver into the chassis. Note that the opening for the trigger guard will be your alignment port. Install the receiver straight down into the chassis, making sure that it is installed flush and all the way to the bottom. You'll note that the bottom of the chassis aligns flush with the trigger guard. Now we can apply a small amount of the included thread locking compound on each of the 2 socket head cap screws. Install one screw in the front and the second in the rear. Tighten the rear screw until snug and repeat for the front screw. Then you can apply your final torque to each screw, tightening each to 55 inch-pounds. Locate the long 1.5" screw and apply a small amount of the included thread locking compound. Insert the screw from the top and align the AR grip adapter to the screw. Put the grip adapter in place and tighten the screw. Once snug, you can apply your final torque to 35 inch-pounds. Now we're ready to install either the special receiver extension or the side folding stock adapter onto the rear of the chassis. You'll note that there is a machined key surface on the rear of the chassis that aligns with a machined groove of either the folding stock adapter or the special receiver extension. Make sure that the key and groove are in alignment. Locate the 2 remaining screws and apply a small amount of the included thread locker on each. While holding the receiver extension or folding stock adapter in place, insert both screws and tighten. You can apply your final torque value to 55 inch-pounds. Now you can install your stock onto the special receiver extension or your side folding stock onto the adapter. Remove the AR grip screw and washer from the adapter and install your AR grip in place. Tighten the screw snug and then apply your final torque of 45 inch-pounds. Now that the grip is installed, we can lock the bolt back to the rear, install the barrel assembly to the receiver, and perform a function check to make sure everything is functioning as it should. Installation of the Midwest Industries chassis compatible with the Ruger PC Carbine is now complete. We hope you found this installation video helpful. Again, if any part of the installation video or instructions don't make sense, don't hesitate to seek the assistance of an armorer or gunsmith to assist you. Additionally, if you have any questions, you can contact the technical support team at Midwest Industries, either by telephone or online. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.